Welcome to this edition of Desert Vision. I'm Sergeant Rick Bush.
And I'm Staff Sergeant Xaime Hernandez.
Coming up on this edition, the celebrations continue as the 25th anniversary of Kuwait's liberation nears, and we get a first-hand look at a joint training exercise in Jordan.
The celebration of Kuwait's liberation has included a series of events from school performances to concerts. Specialist Brittany Lobos shows us a special performance by Shockwave and the Mayuf Traditional Band.
Music is a language that is universal. It's something that every society, every culture throughout the world can appreciate.
This was the theme of the Unity Through Music concert held at the Al Shahid Park in Kuwait City.
But just like diplomacy with governments, where their public officials are exercising diplomacy between one another, we try to do the very same thing, what we call musical diplomacy, to where we connect our music to the people that we're trying to entertain.
It's events like this that strengthen the lasting partnership between Kuwait and the United States, encouraging a positive relationship while remembering the liberation of Kuwait.
This was an opportunity that was presented to us by the United States Embassy to help highlight this 25th anniversary. So what we're trying to do is to really show that connection between Americans and Kuwaitis through our music here.
This was the first time the two bands had performed together. Reporting from Kuwait City, I'm Specialist Brittany Lobos.
This was the first time that Shockwave and the Mayuf Traditional Band played together.
It looked like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a chance to go, and it was a really nice turnout.
Successful partnerships don't happen overnight. Army First Sergeant Jason Shepard takes us to Jordan, where U.S. Army soldiers and the Jordanian Armed Forces are training together.
During a chilly winter day, soldiers from Jordan's 3rd Mechanized Infantry Battalion conducted a mission rehearsal exercise with 5th Squadron, 4th Cavalry Regiment's Comanche Troop. This exercise is the culmination of 12 weeks of rigorous training, helping the United States and Jordan continue to build on a lasting partnership.
The direct involvement between, even at the individual level, up through the officers and up through the leadership level, that direct partnership on a daily basis has helped increase the partnership line of effort.
After clearing simulated enemy personnel from the region, the Jordanian Armed Forces established a perimeter and defended against indirect fire and coordinated attacks. The 5th Squadron shared tactics and techniques that helped the Jordanian battalion improve their capabilities.
It was a great experience. It was great to have the Americans work with us. The goal of the training is to learn from the military experience, and I hope the results were very good. We have achieved a lot, and our command is looking for that.
The Joint Mission Rehearsal Exercise is part of U.S. Army Central's mission to strengthen relationships and reaffirm support for security and stability in the region. Reporting from Jordan, I'm Army First Sergeant Jason Shepard.
This was the first time the 3rd Mechanized Infantry Battalion has conducted an exercise of this size. We've got more stories coming up right after this. U.S. Army Central soldiers and the Jordanian Armed Forces continued building on the lasting partnership between the two nations during an urban assault live-fire exercise. They trained together using machine guns and javelin missiles to support dismounted infantry maneuvering in an urban training area. Battlefield circulation is a time when leaders visit their troops across their areas of operation. Army Staff Sergeant John Portella takes us to Kuwait, where 1st Infantry Division soldiers get to interact with their commanding general.
Sleeve insignia for wartime service, man.
Major General Wayne W. Grigsby Jr., the commanding general of the 1st Infantry Division and Fort Riley, visits the Big Red 1 soldiers of the 2nd Armored Brigade combat team deployed to Southwest Asia. Upon his arrival to Camp Patriot, Kuwait, Grigsby recognizes a select group of soldiers in a brief combat patch and reenlistment ceremony.
And you guys are re-enlisted for that. To know that you're going to go into harm's way, which you are right now. So I could not be more proud to do this. Just does my heart good.
Following the ceremony, Grigsby pays a visit to soldiers of the 1st Battalion, 18th Infantry Regiment, who are preparing for the upcoming Expert Infantry Badge test. He observes and talks with soldiers about the level of training conducted during this deployment. The next day at Camp Buehring, Kuwait, Grigsby participates in yet another combat patch and reenlistment ceremony on a grander scale. After the ceremony, Grigsby visited the EIB test site where he got down and dirty showing off his skills at the hand grenade station.
Oh, you got him, sir!
It's on the green. 2.
Grigsby closed out the day at the Yadari Range Complex with a visit to the soldiers of the 2nd Battalion, 70th Armored Regiment and 1st Battalion, 7th Field Artillery. Throughout the visit, Grigsby stressed the importance of training management and leader development. Reporting from Camp Buehring, Kuwait.
Thank you very much for your leadership and everything you do for us.
I'm Staff Sergeant John Portella.
Major General Grigsby continued on to Jordan, where he visited the 5th Squadron, 4th Cavalry Regiment, before returning back to Fort Riley, Kansas.
That's going to do it for this edition of Desert Vision. For these stories and more, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/US Army Central.
And our YouTube channel at youtube.com/US Army Central.
I'm Sergeant Rick Bush.
And I'm Staff Sergeant Xaime Hernandez.
Thanks for watching.